Hello, hello. Here we are. Ys 8 is finished. And we are in new territory here. Returning to the Trails in the Sky series. Trails series. Trails in the Sky sub-series. Whatever, man. Whatever. Trails in the Sky the third. We have completed Trails in the Sky second chapter a while ago. And we are here now for the third entry in the sub-series, the final entry in the Sky sub-series. And the final entry in the first act of the Trails series. Things are gonna get weird. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Things are gonna get fucking weird. Also, this is not a spoiler-free zone. I'm going to spoil the shit out of Trails in the Sky first chapter and Trails in the Sky second chapter. I'm not gonna spoil future Trails games. Not gonna do that. But I'm approaching this playthrough with the assumption that anybody coming in here already has knowledge of the previous two games, because if you don't, you ain't gonna understand a damn thing what's going on here. I'm just gonna lay that out there. Trails is a series, and there's a lot of debate on the internet about where you can start. But I don't think anybody at all is recommending starting at Trails in the Sky the third. You really do need first and second chapters. They're pretty much required reading. Okay. Said my shtick. We're gonna load. I would like to load. This is clear data? This is clear data. Alright. Can't load that. If I do start... No. I want to load. How do I do New Game Plus? Options. I can't load. Really? Alright, if we can't end up doing New Game Plus, then it's not that big a deal. We'll start on normal. Ah, there we go. Okay. Gonna load that clear data. We're gonna carry over Mira and Sepith. Then items. We normally do that, right? We normally carry over Mira, Sepith, and items. I think that's what we do. I definitely don't carry over equipment. We don't need to carry over information. I don't know about status. I don't know what that means. So let's just go with this. Let's do it. And we can load Trails in the Sky second chapter save data, which should port over 11/8/2022. Yeah, and that's not it. That's not the one. That's a date that I don't ever really want to remember. Is that the date? Was that the day? I think it was. Maybe not. It was a few days after. Ugh. Yeah, we don't talk about what happened at the beginning of November in 2022 in Philadelphia. We don't talk about that. We just take refuge in the fact that the Houston Astros are terrible this year. Year 1203 of the Septian calendar, fall just over something, the Liberarch's collapse. Cruising through the night sky above Cruisin province in eastern Arabonia. That's interesting. I don't remember what that is because it's been a long time since I played Trails of Cold Steel. The Rhineford Company's latest display in luxury, the Lusitania. So this is the Rhineford Company. Luxury airship Lusitania. I'm very interested. I'm curious what characters I'm going to see on this ship. Because they're all characters I wouldn't have known my first playthrough. But I don't know if there is anybody. But, like, you know, a big Rhineford ship, airship. There's potential that it's going to be, like, there's going to be Cold Steel people in here. Legend of Heroes. Trails in the Sky the third. Shit's gonna get weird. If I may have your attention, please, on behalf of the Conrad Company, I don't know who the Conrad Company is, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. Also, there's a lot of text in these games. I'm not going to read everything. I'm going to do my best, and I use my judgment on what makes the most sense to read and what does not. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is a most auspicious day. Oh, yeah? Yes, indeed. On this historic day 10 years ago, this fine company... You don't seem to be enjoying this quite as much as he is. I don't remember what voice I did for her. I don't. I don't remember what voice I did for anybody. You ought to at least try and feign interest in what he's saying, At least I think I know who that is. Surely you must understand what kind of man he is if you're here. Oh, that I do. He's a merchant of death who made a fortune during the 100 Days' War. One of the Empire's most wealthy men, despite being a relative newcomer. Why, it was only a few years ago that he partnered up with the famous Reinford Group. Now he's serving on their board of directors. Well, that's shitty of the Reinford Group. That's not going to be the first time the Reinford Group is shitty. His record makes for a most impressive read, that much is for certain. Although, I dare say, he's less impressive in person compared to on paper. My, you'd best refrain from making such remarks. Mask of yours may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away should you make an enemy of them. Now, that's a terrifying prospect. Can't imagine I'd last very long if I did. Surely be cast through this window as easily as a pebble plunges through water. Yeah, probably. Must say I find you rather intriguing. Oh, they're not together. Okay. Then that's probably not who I thought it was originally. A member of the press, perhaps? Or maybe even a government official? I would answer, but where's the fun in spilling secrets? I'll leave the pondering to your fertile imagination, mademoiselle. Stop that. Leaving my identity aside, however, ship is an impressive work of art. It's hard to believe we're inside one at all, and yet here we are, thousands of arge in the air. Well, it is Reinford's latest model. One would expect nothing less than art. Last I heard, they were advertising it as the largest airship in the world. Well, they clearly haven't met Ouroboros, have they? It is 120 arge across, so they're probably right. They're probably not, as it turns out. There you go. As far as most of the world knows. Yep. You certainly know how to make a lady curious. Even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young, practically still a boy. Wonder how often do you go around charming your way through these drab parties with that aura of mystique? Well, seems the mask can't hide all my secrets. Perhaps I ought to make a daring escape before I give away anything more about myself. If you must, although it would be my pleasure to continue keeping you company. It's not every day one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know. Ooh. Could even take our chat somewhere more comfortable. Like your room. I would be honored to, fair lady, but only if you can promise the goddess has her eyes turned away. She may blush if she's watching. Meanwhile, I'll refrain from asking why your room would not be an acceptable location. Now, thank you for not forcing me to bring up that oaf of a man. Well. We getting some strange? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was Kilika, but it isn't. And I didn't remember, so. Party's in full swing now. This chance is as good as any. It's private rooms on the highest floor of the ship and on the other side of the deck. Okay, let's get to work. Alright, I am going to do my best, by the way. This is the speed up button, right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to do my best to, make this as complete of a playthrough as I can. I can't make any guarantees that I'm going to get everything, but I will try. I'm going to try. Alright, so I'm curious if there's anybody here. I'm not gonna, talk to everybody and see if, any of these people... I mean, they're all wearing masks, so it's not gonna let me know who these people are anyway. Certainly know how to hold a party, Conrad. There aren't many who are wealthy enough to be able to organize a gathering like this in the sky. Oh, absolutely. Oh, my guests are satisfied, and I have done my job. Still, today's party is but a minor diversion compared to what the future holds for us. Like the gathering we've got here. It looks like Marquis Ballad. Oh. Yes, I know who that is. This guy's the president of that one big jeweler, Corey's and Company. Vaguely familiar, but I don't know about that. Marquis Ballad. He's a character. For sure. He is a character, especially in like Cold Steel 3 and 4. Is this guy? Is this guy? Mm-hmm. Yep. Steinrose. You got that Steinrose. Alright, I guess we're leaving, right? We heading out? Oh, what the fuck was that? Did you see that shit? Did you see that shit? I feel like I saw something there. Nah, it was probably nothing. Probably nothing. I doubt it was anything important. Strongly doubt it was anything important. Probably nothing important. Where are we? Where even are we? Can I go in these rooms? There's a treasure chest in here. Okay, well, we're starting early, huh? Treasure chest reveals itself to be a crafty mimic and licks your unsuspecting hand. Better break out the disinfectant. You guys anybody important? Okay. What's in here? People. Oh, we can read a book. Contains chapters of Carnelia. Oh my god, no. No, thank you. I've read Carnelia enough times. You should read it. If you're playing and you haven't gotten to Cold Steel yet, maybe read Carnelia. It's not like super important. But some of those characters might be, I don't know, maybe a little bit relevant to some of the stuff that happens in Cold Steel. Maybe just a little. Not really, like, it's super important, but, like, you can poke at something and be like, oh, that. You know, one of those things. The message. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal. Yeah? Like, that's the thing about the books in these games. Every game has at least one book. And the books themselves usually aren't important to the plot of the story, but they will frequently feature characters or references to things that, like, actually do matter in future games. Hello. It's all good. There's 2 treasure chests. Jesus. We need to talk. Okay. Pine fresh. Alright, I guess that's it. What's out this way? Nope. Okay. Guess nothing. Let's go up here then. That just loops around. Okay. You're a character. Who are you? Nielsen. No shit. Huh. Alright. Hey, bud. This is that new passenger airship model I've heard so much about. Can't say I'm familiar with the sound of its engines anyway. Seem they must be a new model too. Could this man be blind? Yes. Actually, he is. He is in fact blind. Interesting little cameo there. I don't think he hasn't been in the game at all up to this point, I don't think. But he does show up in some of the future games. It's actually fairly important in Trails to Azure. No, not gonna let me in there. Not gonna let me in that door. Alright, how do I, like... I don't remember what buttons do what. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while. I don't think I can open up menus and stuff yet. Oh god, we're outside. We are in fact outside. Hello. Alden. I know that name. I know this name. This person is a person that I've seen before, but I don't think he's important. Can I go in here? No. Can't go in there either. More people. Hello, people. Oh, scandalous. That's so scandalous. Look at all the scandals. Alright, what are we doing in here? Can't go that way. Locked. No business going that way. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi, guys. I don't wanna. I wanna go in. I'm aware. I'm aware of where it leads. Not gonna be your lucky day. Oh, I got a badge. No, it's not a badge. It's an artifact. Whoops. Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of Jaeger dropouts. They don't seem that well trained either. This will be cake. Okay. He says it's gonna be cake. Here we go. Talk about pointlessly fancy. Alright, where's he hidden it? Where's he hidden what? Oh, hello. Switch of some sort. Sure. Wants to bet that's not the only one. There's a switch. Oh, we're pressing switches. Anything up by the bed? Let's check the other corner of the room. Oh. We got a switch. Doubt that's the last one. There's still... Oh, okay. We got another one over here. Hold on, before we do that, what's... Oh. There's multiple things. Yikes. Nothing here. Nothing here. Alright. We saw this one first. Let's see what this one... Oh, the switches were reset. Oh, man. Lame-o. Okay, well, we know we got these. Got one here. And then there's one here. Ah. Did the thing. Here we go. Everything so far has been completely in line with what I expected, which means that... Well, well, well. Password of some kind apparently must be entered. Password is... Orpheus, or Ulpheus. Well, if we're trying to spell Orpheus correctly, it would be this one. So let's go with that. There you go. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends decided to spread around for fun. What's up? Listen to that music. The Fool's Locket, huh? What's interesting, the Fool is what they call Campanella. Wonder if that's relevant. I don't know that it is. A forbidden artifact that lets the bearer pass all but the most obvious lies off as complete truth. Really not the kind of thing a shady weapons dealer should have in his possession. Just gonna take that. Yeah, of course. Surprise. Yeah. Welp. There's some goons. What's going on here? What happened to the two who were on guard here? They're both fast asleep. Seems like whoever did it used a dart or a spray of some kind. Dealing with someone in the same business as us. Better keep him locked inside there till the party's over. Alright. I think the odds are that he's not acting alone. Judging by the security camera footage, I don't think it's that high. There's a definite chance he's got some form of backup that just hasn't acted yet. Alright. Ha ha ha. Did he just laugh at us? Something funny? I don't know, I just thought I should probably apologize for underestimating you. I'd written you all off as untrained Jaeger dropouts, but maybe you've got more going for you than I was giving you credit for. You little... Got guts, I'll give you that. Got no idea how you came to be here, but you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. Forget Master Conrad. I will kick his ass. Think you're gonna get out of this one in one piece. For such a world of pain, you'll wish you killed yourself while you had the chance. Dude. You don't even know who I am, do you? Hey man, I fought a biblically accurate angel a game ago. I already got my next date lined up, so I won't be able to take you up on that. Oh shit. Probably should have said this earlier. You really might want to step back from that door, like, a lot. It just happened. No way. Door is designed to withstand a direct hit from an orbital cannon. Boy, you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with that one. I'm not a huge fan of using it, but I mean, you didn't give me much of a choice. There he is. It's that guy. It's that fucking guy. Remember that guy? That guy, oh, what's his name? It's a joke, right? Priest? Yep. I'm legit and everything, too. So if you're interested in making any confessions, I'd be happy to listen to them for extra cheap as a limited time offer. You guys would have a lot to confess. Don't lend an ear to him. Let's do this. Alright. You wanna fucking go? Let's fucking go. Alright. Come get some. First battle. Alright. Ooh, look, it's all slick and new. What do I have? I got... Oh my god. Okay, we're stacked. We are, in fact, stacked. We are quite, as they say, fucking stacked. Alright, we're gonna Hellgate. Hellgate the shit out of this. Now, you guys, everybody get in the circle. Everybody in the circle. There we go. We take those. You should go down easy. Yep. And we'll Shadow Spear you. Goodbye. Level 90, by the way. Level 90. He's a Grail Knight. Heard rumors about them, but damn. Curious as I am, probably better off not asking about what kind of rumors you've heard. Don't worry, though. I'm only here for your client. So you go ahead and have a nice long nap on the floor, okay? Still live to see tomorrow. Got what I came for, and I get back to the party and wrap this job up. Sucks I have to go without taking that lady up on her offer, though. She's looking pretty darn fine, and it was obvious her husband wasn't giving her enough squeeze. And again, I shouldn't go playing with fire too much, huh? Dude, how old are you? Alright, I still can't... Oh, I can. Okay, I can open the menu. So you can do a nice old save. We'll drop this right there. Boom. What do we got? What are we looking at? Tactics, that's fine. It's just him. We've got some stuff. Oh, I've got items. I didn't realize that when I brought over items, it was going to bring over these items. Didn't bring over my books, though. That's annoying. What the fuck? I did bring over items, right? Not equipment? I did. Alright, I don't know. It's giving me equipment. I don't know why it's giving me equipment. That's unfortunate. But I guess it's fine. Here's my orbment. It's good for now. Equipment. We have Kevin Graham. You know him, you love him. Falcom forgets about him. He does exist, I promise. He is a character in this game. Maybe not in the greater series. Maybe we've decided that he doesn't exist. And haha, what a funny joke. Remember this guy? Nope. Nobody does. But he's here, and he is the star of this game. So let's appreciate him while we have him, shall we? Don't stab me or shoot me. It's rude. I don't want to waste all my EP. So we'll just do that. Okay, nobody here. People all scurried away, it seems. Oh, hello. Oh god, they got mechanical dogs and shit. We've seen these guys before. Steel Cougar. Alright. You look like something that I want to use arts on. I'm gonna guess I want to do this. Yeah, get in the circle. Get in the circle. Alright. I assume his S-Craft is Grail Sphere, right? It's... We love this, but it's not really useful right now, so... Just gonna Hellgate again. Hope they stay in the circle. Get in the circle. Ah, shit balls. Shit balls. There we go. Hey, dude, what's going on? Not gonna crash, are we? Oh, boy. Something familiar about him, but I'd best leave him alone. It is interesting. I know I've seen Alden before. I just don't remember. Because half the models are all, like, the same character model, so... I don't know. But... Hi, guys. You gonna fight? Gonna fight? I'm gonna use a Hellgate again. Everybody get in the circle. Get in the circle. Get in the circle. Try again. Get in the circle. Beautiful. Beautiful. I guess we're going here. Locked. Oh, hello. Hello. Now we got 4 of them, huh? Alright. Let's keep going. Everybody in the circle. Don't shoot me, it's rude. Don't shoot me, it's rude. It is quite rude. Shooting me is quite very rude. Doors locked. Are all the doors locked? They are. It's a good thing I got those treasure chests when I came through the first time. Because otherwise, I would have missed treasure chests, and I would not get my fucking achievement. Oh god. More enemies. Oh, and the name of the Northern Jaegers. That's an interesting little tidbit. The Northern Jaegers. Yes. Get stuff's rough going for your country and all. You know about the hardships endured by our people. We don't allow ourselves to be shamed with defeat here, not as long as we suffer. Should have known. Interesting. It's the Northern Jaegers. They're the ones from Northumbria. Don't love this. Don't love this. Alright, we're gonna item up. What does this heal? 5,000? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we need it. The numbers are big in this game, in case you didn't notice. We're running out of EP, and I did say I didn't want to waste EP, but we're gonna waste EP. Can you stop? Can you fucking stop? I would prefer if you would fucking stop. Alright, fine. We'll use another item. It's fine. We'll just use another item. Just go ahead and use another item. Yes, I know I can use my S-Craft. I know I can. I'm well aware that I can. I'm choosing not to. Alright, it's all good. It's all good. That should be a level up. Heals my HP and my EP, and everything's all good and everything. Everything. What's all this commotion? Intruder, and a competent one. Don't care if he's alive or full of holes, get rid of him. Getting me dead or alive is too much to ask of those guys. Guess what? It's me. Priest? No. Yeah, I figured with something like this in your possession, you'd at least have heard of us. How dare you? Give that back, it's mine. Wrong answer. This belongs to the goddess, and it needs to be rightfully returned to her. Not something mere mortals like you should be keeping for themselves. Kill him. Kill him and get me back my locket now. Oh, they're pointing guns at me. It's a good thing I can do Grail Sphere shit. Haha, bitch. Now what? Herman Conrad. Or Herman, I don't know. In accordance with the laws of the church, and in the name of Adios, I am placing you under arrest. You stand charged with the unauthorized possession of, and illegal use of, an artifact. Don't think you can get away with this. It's literally what I exist for is to deal with this. So you're the one getting away with things. Maybe with the church, but I'm a Reinford director. You lay a hand on me, I don't think the Reinford group is gonna I think they're just gonna cut you loose, bud. Cleared this with the big guys already. I'm sure you got a pretty good idea just how recklessly you've been acting with this thing, right? Been causing a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know? Guys like you have a habit of making themselves no shortage of enemies, and you've done a stellar job of that. So just accept that your luck's run out and come quietly, okay? No, I will not. I will shoot you. No, you won't. Just couldn't make this easy for me, could ya? So much as this being a piece of cake, catching guys like this alive is more like trying to sneak off with the whole damn thing. Stop right there. I think not. Good sirs. Oh, you're real Jaegers. Haha. Pulled out all the stops just for little old me. Now I get why you guys are so popular. That's some quick work getting all dolled up and ready to take me down. Might have had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. Just so you know, there's an entire company of us on this ship. Even if you have a hostage you can use against us, you've got nowhere to run. Wanna bet? We're all lucky boys and girls today, huh? What are you talking about? This idiot here had been branded a heretic. I would have had to hunt each and every one of you down to the last member. What's up with this guy? Don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland, or whatever. Just don't go giving us any reason to slaughter you in the process. Goodbye. Oh, the theatrics, though. Oh, but the theatrics, though. Impossible. Those Gralsritter are monsters. Are they really? Or are you monsters? Oh, who the fuck is that? I remember you. You were that thing that appeared and disappeared. It was quite a splendid show. But our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham. After all, I have only just awoken. Oh, you're gonna play some music? Gonna play some copyrighted music? Is that what's gonna happen? You gonna do that? You gonna play copyrighted music? Okay, so this, by the way, is a massive spoiler for the end of the last game. The Liber Arc blew up. And a thing fell from it. We didn't know about that. A thing fell from it. Trails in the Sky the Third. Third game in the Trails in the Sky sub-series of the Trails in the Sky. The series. That's a character. Look at these people. There's a whole bunch of people, and there's Kevin. There's Kevin Graham. The man, the myth, the legend. Who may or may not exist. That's an airship. And I need to talk over this song because otherwise I will get heavily copywritten. I think. There's that. Whoever that is. There's the thing that fell from the Liber Arc. There's Estelle and Joshua and them. Ren and that other guy. And those guys. And those guys. My favorite people. Oh, that guy. And that guy. And whoever that is. Now, it's been a little bit of a while for me, too, since I played Trails in the Sky. I think it was before the end of the year, or shortly after the start of the new year, that we finished that. I don't remember all the things that were foreshadowed. So, forgive me if I don't jump on the thing that I told you to write down in your notebooks last time. And if I miss that and am not smarmy about it, then I apologize. Because I have also forgotten I didn't actually write it down. So, forgive me. There are probably characters that were foreshadowed, and I'm not remembering them. But we'll just play along, okay? Deal? Deal. Here we are. I am Kevin Graham, and I have returned to this ship that I jumped out of through a glass window and landed on somehow. Congratulations on completing your operation, sir. My thoughts exactly. Seemed to be a rather easy one for you in the end, too, compared to what they're usually like. It was. If I'd had a bit more time, I could have enjoyed some private time with a real gem of a woman, too, but I'll have to settle for crying myself to sleep tonight. This is a toxic work environment. Yep. You are a Dominion, you know. We can't very well have you acting alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here, and this ship is under your command, then slacker or not, we're here too. Even then, you've got a lot less squires in your service than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to gather up a few more. Nah. We could all do in that salt pail operation. I mean, all we could do in that salt pail operation was transport the thing. Ooh. You say that as if transporting it isn't a huge responsibility in itself. After all, the last thing we wanted was him catching wind of it and becoming wary of us. This is in reference to the ending of the last game, where, and again, forewarning, this is going to be your last warning, we are going to spoil previous Trails in the Sky games in this playthrough. So, 3, 2, 1, now's the time to get out. Okay. You're good with spoilers if you're still here. Here we go. This is in reference to the moment that Kevin Graham shot Weissman with the salt pail, or a fragment of the salt pail, turning him into salt, and he died. Which is apparently a big, heavy thing to do. Like, that's not something you just do. Like, you have to get, there's, layers of paperwork that have to go through in order to be allowed to use the salt pail to kill somebody. Like, that is a big administrative nightmare. So, the fact that it was allowed for Weissman is big, and means that Weissman had to fucking go. Like, a lot of people agreed that that man had to fucking go. So, that's what that's in reference to. Not a thing. Anyways, per the original plan, we need to get ourselves back to Arteria ASAP. Also, the salt pail incident is something that was very briefly mentioned, but not really touched on very much at all. And it's very interesting that they also have now kind of introduced, and I don't remember if we saw the Northern Jaegers before, but the Northern Jaegers have shown up and made mention to their homeland being all kinds of fucked up. So that's interesting. That's something to write down in the notebooks. Should be able to reach there by noon tomorrow, or today now, I guess. Uh-oh. Beep, 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 beep. What's going on? Arteria. Oh, it's from Commander Selnet. All right. Oh, you are kidding me. Getting a call from her right after a mission is always a bad, bad sign. Let's get this over with. Put her through. Hey, Commander Selnet. Oh, there she is. Evening, Kevin. Sounds like you did well. Also, could read Cornelia. It might be something worth reading if, you have the time to go through all of those chapters. Basically went without issue. Artifact was the Fool's Locket. There were signs of society involvement, but it looks like they've cut any ties with him a long time ago. See, as I thought then. Good work all around. I'd say you deserve a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I can't grant you one right now. Great. More work. See, a life philosophy, best learned early. The only reward for hard work is more work. You can take that to the goddamn bank. Just dandy, please continue. As much as I hate to spring this on you immediately after finishing one mission, I've got something I'd like you to do for me. Regarding a heretic, I assume? Not this time. All I want you to do is pick something up. The object in question is currently being held underneath Gransel Cathedral. Gransel Cathedral. Oh, we're going back there. We're not done with Liberl, are we? You think this object may be somehow related to the Aureole? It's a distinct possibility. Can I count on you to handle this? Alright. Said we've already got one artifact on this ship. Needs transporting back, so I'll let the crew here take that to Arteria. I'll handle going to Liberl on my own. It's fine with me. Incidentally, you won't actually be alone. I've dispatched a rookie squire to aid you. They'll be serving you from now on, so do play nice, won't you? Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. You can't just spring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Meetings ordained by the goddess always come suddenly and unannounced. Don't worry, though. They won't be a burden. The abilities they demonstrated during training were truly something special. Well, I'll be praying for your success. Goodbye. This bitch likes to fuck with me. Tell you what. Well. Congratulations on the new recruit. We were only just saying you could do with more squires serving you. And I was so not down. I can't believe this. She never changes, I swear. If all the people reading that book had any idea what a hellion she is in real life. What book? What book? What book? I always wondered whether publishing it was really such a good idea, to be honest. It's a complete advertisement saying we exist to the world. If anything, I'd say a book that wild just serves to make people less likely to believe we really exist. And then the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. If they'd actually met her, they'd know she's the kind of woman who could probably take a bullet to the head and ask for a cigarette first thing. Should probably refrain from commenting here. You guys heard her. I'm going to leave taking care of everything else relating to our mission to you guys. Just follow the money trail. There might still be a hidden accounts we don't know about. You return to Arteria, drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in any old state we pass on the way there, preferably near a town that has international flights going out of it, I guess. Oh. The dawn is breaking. Speaking of daybreak and trails, it's coming soon, man. Trails through Daybreak. A few more months. I'm sure most Trails fans have already played it. Prologue, the Growlsritter. The prologue starts now, by the way. This is now the start of the prologue. We're 40 minutes into the stream. We are now starting the prologue. Just in case you forgot that this was a Trails game. Same day afternoon. The skies of midwestern Zemuria, roughly 500 selj from Liberl. So where are we? Midwest Zemuria. Would probably be Erebonia. International airliner Gretna. Oh, I see Dorothy. And there's the music. There's the theme song. Look at all these trails in the sky. The birds, the ship. So many trails. All of them in the sky. Oh, they've gone out of sight now. Wonder if they're busy migrating. It looks like they can't keep up with this ship, though. Guess not every bird can be as fast as Sieg. They were just the cutest. Well, look who it is. I know you. Really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. Sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh? It really is. Good to see you again, too. See, even she doesn't remember. Even she doesn't remember. Father... You don't remember my name, do you? Nah, she must work for Falcom. Don't be silly, of course I do. It's... I remember, it's Onion Graham. But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. It's not even a name, Dorothy. You really did forget, didn't you? Yet you somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing. I was just being silly. A couple of days ago, I had this amazing onion hot pot over in the eastern quarter in Calvard. So I still got onions on the brain. Couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions in it could taste that good, but I swear it did. It was so comforting and sweet. Sounds delicious. I love onions. So that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name, which is... green-haired guy. If you insist you haven't forgotten, what is my name then? I do insist. I'd never forget. It is green-haired guy. It's lovely to see you again, Jasmine Graham. Of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a fragrant plant. Might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name. They're foreshadowing the fact that they are also going to forget about him. So you're to carry out a follow-up investigation on all that trouble that happened earlier in the year. It's about the gist, yeah. Come to think of it, how'd you end up on an international liner like this? Well, she said she was just in Calvard. You there to write about it for the Liberl News? Yep. Niall actually let me go on my own this time, too. It's a dangerous thing to do. It was daring of him. I'm sure I'd want to let you handle traveling abroad for a report alone. And again, it's only by taking on positions of responsibility that people can properly grow. I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'd do when I ended up in Calvard instead of Bowes Market, but I managed just fine. Look, man, I know that we love Grace. We do love Grace. We haven't seen Grace yet, but, like, Grace is a great character. She's in the future games. But, like, man, I miss Dorothy. I so fucking miss Dorothy. Come on, man. This is the dumbest character ever. Niall told you to go to Bowes, not Calvard? He sure did. Then I got on the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in Calvard's capital. Weird, huh? Sounds like you got on the wrong airship. So you were in the Republic for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all. Do you even have enough money to manage, or ADOS help us a passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Liberlian embassy at the airport who could issue a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice to me and helped while I was there, so I had all the dough a girl could ask for. I don't even know where to start. I must be worried sick about you, huh? You think? You didn't sound too hot when I called yesterday and said I'd be coming back to the office today. Keep telling him that all that smoking is bad for him, but he never listens. Alright, well, we'll be arriving at Grancel City. Please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Alright. We're gonna walk around. Gonna take a page right out of Estelle's book and walk around. Okay. There she goes. What a fucking character. What a fucking character. Did you hear the announcement? Mm-hmm. I have all my belongings. Sister can be unbelievably stubborn. What are you being like? Not budging on this. We're going to Herb Royal Villa after Grancel character. And that is final. Oh, you're going fish. Oh, you're one of those. Okay. Hi, person. I'm very good with heights. Then don't stand by the window. Probably shouldn't stand by the window. Definitely don't go outside. Never thought I'd see the day when Murano wouldn't have the upper hand in one, but it just happened. I don't know who Murano is. That's this person. Mm-hmm. Child. Talking to people, and we're talking to people. Hello. Armand. Finally back home in Liberl. Oh, Armand and what's-her-face. She's gonna start, I think, getting a house for ourselves. What's her name? I can't remember. Ellie. Yeah, okay. There we go. These are people that, yeah. There's a side quest with them 2 games ago. We had to find the ring or something, right? Guy lost his ring in the one of the towers. My wife, I'm back to her family's home. I mean, I'm as aware as anyone that I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't been able to spend any time with her, but well, communication. Don't fall over the side, please. Going down. Talk to you in a second. What's up, bud? Orbital pressure looks perfectly normal. That's good to hear. Maybe you should put a gate up. I don't want to be here right now. I have to go out of my way to see him anyway. It's not fair. I don't know who you're talking about, but maybe take it up with them. There's Dorothy. Approaching the Began Range. I don't even know what that is. Part of the border between Liberl and Calvard. Oh, I'm sure we're going to learn more about that in Trails Through Daybreak. Hello. Why do you want to know what I wanted to be as a child to begin with? It's not really something you normally tell complete strangers with cameras in their hands, you know. Serious news report here. Oh my god, Dorothy. My dream was to become a phantom thief. Oh my god. Alright, who we got? Oh, we'll save you for last. Oh, tell me it's them. Tell me it's them, please. Oh, please. No, it's not. It's not. I thought it was them. Grandchild and Grancel. Alright, you. Let's talk. Let's have a chat. Yes, I'm finally almost in Liberl. Why did I come, you ask? Because it's the last spot that ancient dragon was sighted. There's no information on where it went after it showed up here, so if I want to try and pursue it, this is the best place. This isn't who I thought it was. I thought you were somebody else. Okay. Soon be arriving at Grancel City. Okay. Back here. Back in Grancel, once again. It's been a while. I haven't been here since the last game. Alright, well, Dorothy, I think we're destined to part ways here. I believe all the stuff happened half a year ago. Looking at Grancel now, it's completely back to normal. Well, that's wonderful. Hopefully, nothing else crazy happens. I'm sure nothing is going to happen. There's only 7 more games. Plus. Makes me feel a little homesick. Home's in Arteria, right? Place with all the really big churches and stuff. Not actually from Arteria. Not many people are. It's actually a pretty darn small lake. Smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is. So it's pilgrims and clergymen gather there, but few are actually born there. So where are you from, then? Dorothy! Uh-oh. Oh, boy. There he is. Oh, Niall. I'm home. Did you miss me? You are so fired. Of course I missed you. What in the hell? What in the Adios' name have you been doing? Sent you to Bose. How'd you end up in Calvard? Definitely on the westbound liner. I'm sure of it. I really don't know. Oh, wait. I might actually know. Go on, then. Spit it out. It's going to be stupid. I know it's going to be stupid, but say it anyway. I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and then sleepwalked onto the wrong one. To think that all of this could turn out to be a part of some elaborate murder plot. Wowie, all of a sudden I feel like I've walked right into a mystery novel. Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot. That's because of all the smoking. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut the fuck up. Don't you dare do that, Dorothy. Forget it. Grace. We take Grace. Fuck Dorothy. Not as young as you used to be. You're over 30. You're just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself. Should have seen it, Niall. It was made with Eastern matcha. It's unlike any cake I'd ever seen. Perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. Got a lot of pictures. You brought me pictures of a cake. At least bring back a souvenir. I have things to do. It's felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo and actually make money off of it, but they're even more of a crack up now. Wait a second. Nice to see you again, Niall. You're looking same old, though maybe you're not so happy about that. Please tell me you shouldn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble there, too. No, your wish is my command. We just ran into one another on that airship by total coincidence, that's all. Nope. You good. Good to see you again. What brings you to LaBeryl? Just a bit of work-related business I gotta take care of. Not part of a major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing of interest is gonna happen. He said in the prologue of a game. Grancel Cathedral. Gonna tell us all about what the hell you've been doing these past 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks. Snap photos of every meal I had while I was over in Calvard, so I'm sure if we develop them, we'll be able to remember everything. Jesus. Wonder how all the others here are doing. I know Estelle and Joshua are abroad at the moment. Got no idea what the others are up to. Huh. So they're not even in the country. Is that you, Father Graham? Oh, hey, Sid. Lieutenant Colonel Sid. Are you still so fucking tired? Let's see your portrait. Gotta see how tired you are. Oh, he's so tired. Oh, you got some luggage, man. It's good to see you again. I am so tired. Pleased to see that you've been keeping well since we last met at the banquet. Ugh. Same to you, sir. Gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to be the army representative who came to meet me, though. Figured it'd be Julia. May have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you'll have to make do with me. I got like 2 hours of sleep last night. Let's not make this difficult. Didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. Well, Bird told me that you're going to be promoted to full-on colonel soon, aren't you? Man, the responsibilities are just going to pile on, and I'm already not getting enough sleep. Shouldn't be surprised that your people have such good information network, but I still am. Still, I'm afraid I still feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier General Bright still has plenty of work left in him, too. I wouldn't want to take any of it from him. Also, I am so overworked. Poor Cassius is still getting work to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting down to business. It's in Gransel Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath it, to be more specific, although I imagine you're already aware of that much. Here, laymen like myself can't even enter it without the knight's permission. Pretty much, it's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in on the details when we get there. Alright, someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Oh? Let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. Very much so. And, just prepare yourself. I'll be apprising you of the details on what you're dealing with here. Welp. Is that Anton? Is that my man Anton? Tell me that's Anton. He's getting in line for some ice cream. Well, here we are, Gransel Castle. Looks about the same as always. Yeah, that sure is Gransel. Gransel Cathedral. Here we are. There you are. There she is. That's who I thought was on the ship, but it's not quite the same model. It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look really well. You must be. I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you? Huh? 22, but that's a lot younger than I expected. Are the Gralsritter really so short-staffed that they're handing out their most important posts to kids? Can't blame me for assuming the Fifth Dominion would look more like a veteran. Would look like more of a veteran, can you? Your surprise is written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch. Or are you just acting, I wonder? I told you. She is a character. I'm really fucking tired. How do you... Professor Russell, please. He isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative. I know that's your whole deal, but, you know. Hell no. He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice. And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot. Oh boy. Of course, ma'am. I am... Just had like 2 hours of sleep, and then I had to guzzle all this coffee and head over to the airport just to pick up this guy. Wait, Russell? Then are you... I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Erica Russell. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon. I'm sure it's not. Yes, indeed. She is related to Professor Russell. You know the one. You know the one. Still, I sure didn't expect to run into little Tita's mother here. Heard you and your husband were both living abroad. What brought you back? What do you think? After all that went down here, there was no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Though with how remote the region we were in is, it was all over by the time word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I sure wouldn't have let that maniac pull half the crap he did. Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh? Talk about an understatement. That whack job actually took my little girl to that floating city with him. Get that he's soft toward her, but that's no excuse for exposing her to danger. It's fair. It is. It is quite fair. And, as if that isn't bad enough, he let that red-headed scumbag get near her, too. That utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 arg of my darling Tita, never mind actually getting friendly with her. She has a point. The dude is like 13 years older than Tita, and Tita is like a 12-year-old, so let's chill for a minute. So, you don't like Agate, huh? Don't you speak that filthy name in front of me ever again. Oh, when I'm finished with him, he'll wish he'd never been born. He might have survived that last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we? Get the feeling this is a matter we'd better off not prying into. Man, I am so tired. I don't even give a shit, man. Alright? I need some sleep. Professor Russell, you're more familiar with, is currently vacationing abroad. He left the exact time she got here. I'm surprised. It's almost like he doesn't want to be in the same room. You two listening to me? Well, whatever. The staircase sure is long, though. How much further do we have to go? Not much, as far as I know. Yep, there we go. Oh boy. Where even are we? Dead end. Hope you've got a good explanation for this. I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any further, I'm going to need you to undertake a ritual of sorts for me. Well, this certainly took a turn for the strange. Is this an example of the church's famous... I don't know how to say this word. Thaumaturgy? I'm gonna go with that. I think they have said it voiced in Cold Steel, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. By the way, we've been in a cutscene for like half an hour. Specifically, I would like you to undertake a form of suggestion. Just a promise not to tell anyone what we see here, right? It's a little extreme, so no, the Colonel is obviously going to need to report what happened here to his superiors, for one thing. All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. I don't need to say it. I don't need you to say it. I just need you to think and believe it. Okay. You don't even need to do that. It should just come completely naturally to you. Alright, here goes. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Space is golden glow. Consciousness is silver glow. By your opposing natures, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament. Oh shit. Oh shit. Welp. Thank you both for your assistance. I can see that you were true to your word. So we just said it, but didn't really mean it. We wouldn't be able to see anything, right? I'd rather you didn't. Don't worry about the ancient magic, man. Come on in. Oh boy. Primal Ground. That's a scary pair of words. All these years, I had no idea such a place lay hidden beneath Gransel Cathedral. It's not exactly something we publicize. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and the royal family. Has but one purpose: to suppress the power of ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check. Its importance to you Growlsritter is quite clear then. I'd assume there are similar ones in places other than Liberl too. Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this place a Primal Ground. There's a deep name if I ever heard one. Is the original ground the others are based on in Arteria? I'll take that as a yes. Not confirming anything. I'm just thinking about how much you take after the other Professor Russell is all. You're gonna get punched. Might trump me a little in the theoretical side of things, but when it comes to the practical side of orbital science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental systems of the Capel and the Arcell, you know. Alright, this thing. It's the object in question, right? That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Liber Ark sank, and we believe it to be an artifact. So this came from the Liber Ark, which is the city, the floating city in the last game that housed the Oriole. 3 days prior, roughly at the center of Valeria Lake. Where the Liber Ark sank. Hey, there's Antoine. Hey, look, it's Antoine the cat. Hey, buddy. Chief Gustav. Damn, sun going down already, huh? This spot turns out to be a bust. Probably gonna have to call it quits for today. Can only hope Professor Russell is certain that this is the area where we should be looking. If she says it's here, it's here. Fortunately, as you know, Valeria Lake's about as deep as a lake can get. Depending on how small the thing we're looking for is, actually finding it could still be a real task and a half. Dealing with quite a large object. Oh, I wouldn't judge a size based off those. It's a fucking bop. Damn. Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimated location? Just about. Be real swell if you knocked it off with the kiddo, though. I will punch you. Okay. Old habits die hard, you know. Hard to make a switch when I've been calling you that since you were about knee-high. Get you off this time. Alright. Isn't that big? Probably about 50 reg, maybe even less. That's the size of Antoine. Hey there, Antoine. Best cat. Church isn't going to want to let us keep it, that's for sure. Really cannot stand them, no matter how hard you work this to get your hands on something. The second it turns out to be an artifact. This is groovy. This is real groovy music, man. Regardless, I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. Alright. Let's begin the excavation. Here goes. That just fills me with dread. Just can't bring myself to like artifacts, you see. Can't explain how they have the power they do, but they have it, and it's not something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Interesting. If a year has passed since all the chaos came to an end, and on the surface we're back to normal, but even now we still don't know what truly happened here or what it signified. Reach the bottom of the lake. Nope. Swing and a miss. And goes. Oh boy. What you got there? Looking at it. There were orbital readings coming from the artifact when we found it, but not anymore. I'm not sure, and I'm sure I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? No. It's plain as day when you decided to stay and wait for me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from the traditional agreements governing them, and doesn't need to be given to the church. Is that it? You already understand me so well, we can cut right to the chase then. Leave. Orbital readings disappeared just before we handed the artifact over to the cathedral, as it so happens. It's currently being looked after here, but the formal procedures to transfer ownership have yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. So in your expert opinion, what should be done here? It's a tricky one, assuming Liberl wants to assert ownership of it in this scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely here to accompany her as a representative of the Royal Army. The only reason it's not lying at the bottom of Valeria Lake right now is because of ZCF's salvage efforts. I'd say we have every right to keep it, personally. When I've heard, it's completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it'd be of any use to your research as things stand now. But you're sure you want it that badly? Oh, absolutely. We're talking about an object found at the site of where a massive flying city used to be. Might not have seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was more or less proven wrong. You know, by the truth that you people in the church have kept hidden for the past, oh, I don't know, 1,000 years? As for that Ouroboros group, they don't make much more sense than you guys. The more I hear about their advances in technology, the less I can work out how it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is, or what's really happening here in this land. But I can't stand by and feign disinterest in knowing the answers anymore, and I'm far from alone. So long as there's the slightest chance that artifact could shed light on all of what I want to know, I want it. Well, you've heard what I've got to say. It's now up to you to tell us what you're going to do. Will you hand over that lump of metal, or won't you? Well, that brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil. Oh? Who is she? No way. It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. An excerpt from the Book of Ezer, verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Graham. My name is Rhys Argent, and I am a squire of the Gralsritter. Look forward to working under you. Didn't think we'd end up having more company. Wait a second. Is something the matter? So that's how they think they can get me, is it? But they can't just bribe me so easily. I'm better than that. Maybe I underestimated the Grosritter. They think they can break my will to fight by sending a girl like you my way, do they? But I'm not going to go down so easily because I've got a secret weapon of my own. Behold, the most powerful force in the universe. Yes, Tita. Isn't that? That's Tita, isn't it? How cute. Isn't she? Isn't she? I bet you just want to jump into this photo and squeeze her like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? I should have known a cutie patootie like you would be able to appreciate the same qualities in others. Anyway. That's why no matter how frickin' adorable you may happen to be, you can't take me down because I've got a natural immunity. I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. Keep saying that someone is cute, but are you referring to me? Who else would I be talking about? Such an aura of maturity about you, and yet your features still have that irresistible trace of innocence to them, and then they throw you into a sister's habit to compliment it all like a little cherry on top. It's the most flattering habit I've ever seen. If I didn't have my protective field, I'd be in real danger here. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying. Might I inquire as to the identities of the people with you, Father Graham? Sure. Ladies, Professor Erica Russell of ZCF. The gentleman is Lieutenant Colonel Sid of the Royal Army. Seriously though, Father Graham, really? Ah, so you're the people who initially discovered the artifact, then. Thank you for your cooperation in our work. We will take over looking after it from here on out. That will be all. Wait a... What? Hold on a minute, we hadn't finished deciding what to do with it yet. Perhaps not, but my intention was to save you the time and effort required to do so by making the correct judgment myself. Whether it has lost its power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. It is potentially related to one of the Septarians. I'm surprised that you even humored the option of letting an outsider take custody of it. I mean... Well, you sure know how to pick a fight. Go on then, what legal basis do you have for taking it from us? The agreements with the Church quite clearly say that artifacts that have lost their power are exempt from the usual rules. I may have no legal basis, but you have no more of one for keeping it. If we are following the agreements to the letter, no one is allowed to assert ownership of inactive artifacts. It belongs to neither you nor me. It is simply an abandoned object with no owner whatsoever. What? So all you got is I don't need a reason, it's mine and that's final? To put it bluntly, yes. Well, if that's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Kevin Graham? Well, by all means. Me? I thought I'd been kicked out of this conversation. Well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to Arteria with us, but after all the help Laverle's given us, I'd feel kind of bad just snatching it from them without even giving them a valid reason. Not quite sure how you'll solve this one. You do know you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is it? Why you both look so surprised? What do you mean, why? Did the two of you not hear that? Hear what? Wait a... Oh. Oh, well, guess it hasn't lost its power yet. That means it's ours. That means it's ours. Oh boy. What the fuck? How? Oh, wow. I mean... oh, no way. That thing wasn't giving off any orbital readings at all anymore. Zero. Zip. Why is it suddenly active again? I believe that settles our dispute. It sure does. So the real artifact was inside, huh? Never seen one quite like it. Looks like a box of some kind, or a cube, maybe. Might I remind you that this cutscene has been going on for almost an hour? I'd like to thank you two for your cooperation in the recovery of this artifact. In accordance with the pacts of the Church, I, Kevin Graham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who aided you have the Septian Church's deepest appreciation. Well, there we have it. Thought we were never going to escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's a kind way of putting it. Couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought she'd maxed out in her crazy talk to spew, she goes and shouts, well, if you're going to be taking that, then I'll be taking her. I thought Annalise was one of a kind cuteness freak, but she actually might have some stiff competition. Annalise? Oh, sorry, she's a girl I met while I was here last time. Dude, come on. Come on, man. Really? Come on. She's a bracer. About your age, I think. Dude! What are you doing? Jesus, have some medium awareness, man. Oh. Reese? Yes? How come you look all murdery? You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you? Father Graham? Yes? 5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed and progressed in rank significantly during those years, so have I. The Reese Argent standing before you is a squire of the Grosritter, not the girl you once knew. I am here to serve and to protect you, nothing more. Come on, Reese. You need not concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me as a subordinate, then there is little reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner out of Gransel, don't we? We should start making our way to the landing port. Wait a sec. The fuck was that? Was that your... It was a figment of your imagination. Huh? You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality. Think you ought to try to have some rest when we reach the airship. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest. Don't even try to tell me that one was my imagination. For a second I thought you'd changed, but you haven't, not one bit. Still the same perpetually hungry Reese I remember. This is just a simple physiological phenomenon. My lack of control is proof that I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for my own inability. Since when does not being able to turn off your stomach become something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have you any other way. Oh. He's getting smooth again. Forever gonna be the girl who was always getting caught sneaking into the kitchen and trying to stuff her face to me. Okay, never mind. I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a sec. You're in my way, please move. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. Just got carried away thinking of old times, that's all. You have no reason to apologize. Nor do I see any point in you doing so, because there are few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Oh, there she goes. There it is. Finally biting back, huh? Well, I've only got a 50-50 chance of you listening to me. Can you knock it off with the Father Graham, or even Father, for that matter? For what reason? I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or because you want to act all distant, but there's no way I can get used to it, like, ever. It weirds me out. So please, call me Kevin, same as you always did. What if I refuse? Then I'll beg you until you change your mind. Get down on my knees if I have to. You certainly would. Well, you know what they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. No, it's been a while since, but I'm way too set in my ways now. Left me. Sorry I didn't quite catch that. It was nothing. Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my superior, so... Oh no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. Very important distinction. You're so selfish, Kevin. Hey, there we go. That's what I wanted. But just so we're clear, even if I've changed how I address you, the fact that I'm your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that. Yeah, I know. We can talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock to the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. Still got some time until the last airship leaves, so how about we head over to the department store in the East Block and grab something you can eat? I like the sound of that. I bet you do. I propose buying all the bread they have left. Didn't know you were that hungry. Well, we got food. That you were joking when you said you were going to buy everything they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature. This is just another example of Aidios' divine providence. It's better that they're bought by someone who intends to consume them than to have the poor things be thrown away. Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart, but that much? You're not spending your entire salary on food. I'll have you know that you have nothing to worry about. There are a few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and special offers. Well, whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. Still, I'll give you that my getup is right at the top of the suspicious charts, I'm pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman in a sister's habit came wandering into their shop after dark to buy out the leftovers. Oh, stop your grumbling. It's almost time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. Not sure how much longer my stomach can wait. It's... Oh. That was creepy, right? I'm very good at tailing people. Alright, let's go see who the fuck this is. I have to skip today's last airship out of here. Do you know of a good place to strike? Oh, I do. A perfect place. Here goes. It's Gilbert. Where did they go? Saw them enter this area. I'm sure of it. It was you, huh? What? How? As you discover me, my stealth abilities are the height of perfection. Just like I remember you, still way too sure of yourself. Who might this be? It's technically part of Ouroboros. It's about as low-ranking a member as you can get, though. I see he does look the part. How dare you! I'll have you know I'm very much on the up. And as for you, what do you mean he does look the part? Couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. Fucking cooked him. The kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures, too. What? You haven't lost your touch. Impressed with how accurately you're able to judge his character after talking to him for like a second. Didn't even need to talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from his every pore. Jesus. You cocky, aren't you? Let's see how long that cockiness lasts. Oh, he's got a gun. Oh, she's got the sword of the creator. A Templar sword? So that's what you picked, huh? Just like you chose a bowgun as your weapon of choice, I chose a Templar sword for mine. That's all there is to it. Gotcha. Impossible. What did you just do? I don't even know how I got hit. It's a weapon used by the Gralzerder called a Templar Sword. The blade's made up of multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend it at will. Anyway, it's time those lips started flapping. What's a wanted criminal like you doing here in Grancel? How much of our business do you know? Why should I have to answer your... That's why. You don't know when to give up. Start talking now. FYI, she's not in a good mood. You don't want to make her any madder. It's like I've got only one option. I'm so sorry, forgive me. I'm only here because I crash landed. I didn't even want to come here. After I did, I happened to see you two, so I decided to follow you, I swear. Maybe I misjudged him. There might be more to him that meets the eye, in a sense. It's a nice way of putting it. Let's go on, keep talking. Said you crash landed here. That means there's an Ouroboros airship somewhere near here that you came on, right? No, there isn't. I did crash land, but it wasn't on board an airship. It was on board this. Fuck. He has an archaism. Haha, not so irrelevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, G Apache. Mow them down. Oh boy, boss fight. Okay, well, I think we start with this. Go for the Grail Sphere. What do you have? You have healing, which is nice. You also have Soul Blur. I think you're physically just really good, too. You have Arc Fencer and Holy Blessing. Restores CP and cures KO. And heals 50. That's really good. Alright, let's just go for damage. Oh, that's big damage. Okay, let's move. Let's move. Yeah, good job. Alright, you can use arts. You'll go for Shadow Spear. Just go for that. And then you just smack him. Big damage. Goodbye. Alright, so everybody's guard's down, which is unfortunate. What do you do for damage? That's pretty good. Do you have, like, Earth Wall? You have Earth Guard. You do have Earth Wall. Alright, that's fine. So you can cast Earth Guard. Yeah. Keep casting Earth Guard. And then you just do damage. We'll do that for now. Cast Earth Guard on yourself. Go for more damage. Going into critical mode. That's fine. We're in pretty good shape. Go for Shadow Spear. It's not a lot of damage. Oh, boy. That was rude. That was quite rude. Keep everybody nice and buffed up. Oh, she has enough CP, but she can't do anything with it. She doesn't have her S-Break. That's unfortunate. Alright, What else do we have here? We have Clock Up, Chaos Brand, Anticept. What's this thing weak to? Anything? Not really. Yeah, just go for Shadow Spear. Go again. There we go. Beautiful. Look at all that Sepith. Get fucked, Gilbert. Get so fucked. No. Curse you. Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that? Really are full of surprises, aren't you? Impressed, Reese. You sure know how to get the best out of that thing. Sorry about that. Not at all. I've still got a lot to learn. Especially if I want to be half as good as my sister. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, Anyway. I'd wager you're out of tricks now, so you ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here and leave it at that. Planning to hand me over to the Royal Army? It's your best option. If you really want us to take you back to Arteria instead, that's cool by me. If you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you. Oh. What the fuck is this about? Again? What was that? Oh, you felt it too, huh? Oh boy. This thing again? Starts glowing so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something. What is that thing? What are you planning on doing? Nothing to you, don't worry. Shut up for a sec. What is up with this thing? Haha, so the time to begin is finally upon us. I don't know who that is, I'm just picking a voice. Oh, okay, yeah, that was a good voice. Huh? What? When did you... It's a pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Traverser of the pathless darkness, repenting of his transgressions with the sin of a stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you? Ah! Kevin. Thus my lord was revived, and, well... Come forth, offer. You're going too fast, man. Can't read it that fast. What happened? Why did I... Oh, what the fuck is this? Where am I? Hey, Reese? Are you okay? What's going on? Kevin? Where are we? I'm glad you're okay. Are you feeling any pain? I feel sick. You do? My stomach's going to implode if it doesn't get any food soon. I'm starting on all that food we bought. Sure, I'd normally be just as down for food as you are, but come on. Is that really what you should be thinking about right now? There's nothing in this world more important than or fundamental than eating. But if we must change the subject, I remember a strange man appearing, and then that cube glowing white all of a sudden. Then... Yeah, I don't remember any more than that either. Take a look around us. We're in a library. Stone bookcases? Inside some kind of ruin? No, wait. What? Oh dear. What the fuck is this? The Hermit's Garden. Yeah. So much for this being an easy assignment. Hey, we finished the prologue. Yes, we're gonna save. The last time we saved was fucking an hour and a half ago. Jesus. Chapter 1, Phantasma. Oh boy. That sounds spooky. Well, here we are. We're here now. We're in this place. Ignorant cults. The kin of Vegarna. Cosmographica. Here's the Azure fragments. Whoever manages the library must have some out-of-this-world connections to have gathered this many rare books from all over the place. It's a copy of the Isthmian Tales. It's a banned book doing here. Guys over at the Congregation of the Sacraments would flip their lid if they saw this thing. And there aren't just old and rare books either. This fucking groovy music again. Found one that was published this year. No way. What's it called? It's called The Liberalian Cuisine. Published by the Liberal News Service. You're welcome. I helped publish that. That was a side quest. That can't be real. What's that doing here mixed with all the other stuff? Sure you aren't pulling my leg? Guess this is as good as mine. Photographs of food in it look delicious, however. Well, I bet they do. There's this girl named Dorothy who works for the LNS, and she's one incredible photographer. Hey, I don't know how I forgot, but weren't you hungry? I was, but I finished eating while you were busy looking at the books here. I did save some for you, of course. I got an egg salad sandwich. How fast did you eat? Wait, we bought that poor store's entire bread supply, and this is all that's left? They were perfectly baked, too. My God. Flour used was clearly of high quality, but bread like that can't be made without excellent water either. I think I like liberal. Can't deny the country's got some great grub to try all around. Let's get off the subject of food already. I know. There's something truly odd about this place. Should have a thorough look around. Yeah. Come to think of it. It's completely stopped glowing now. Might as well be inactive again. Doubt it was a coincidence that it started glowing just before we were sent here. This is no ordinary artifact, that's for sure. Give it to me, Kevin. I'll look after it. Oh, why? Protecting you is my duty as your squire. As such, I can hardly stand by and let you keep something that poses such danger on your person. I should be the one to keep it. Wait a minute, Reese. Give it to me. Look. First, we still don't have any conclusive proof that this cube is the reason we ended up here. Second, despite me being the one who added up to this point, you're here with me anyway. So unless you plan to take it off me and run as far away from me as possible, who's holding it won't make a damn bit of difference. But still. Sorry, but this time I'm actually ordering you. You wouldn't disobey an order from your superior, would you? Alright then. But if we find out for sure that it really is dangerous, promise me you'll get rid of it. That's all I want you to agree to. Alright, promise. Anyway, you up for some exploring? I don't know what's up with this place, but it's time to try and find out. Fine by me. Here we are. Alright, well, we've got Reese Argent. So she's got stuff, and he's got stuff, and everybody's got stuff. So I'm not... So, like... Okay. I could, but I don't know why I have them. I'm not going to bother with them yet. Number of rare books. Copy of Liberalian Cuisine. What else we got? Anything else? This place has some groovy fucking music. The music is quite groovy. I am grooving. Here we are. What's that? This is foreboding. Doesn't look to be a relic of the ancient Zemirian civilization, though. It's not any kind of device, simply a stone monument. Something written near the bottom. The Hermit's Garden. What is this supposed to mean? Not sure. It could be a message, or maybe even... Actually, let me look it over some more before I say anything. And so he did. Can't find any hidden switches or the like anywhere. You're right, really is just a stone monument. Shall we try destroying it and see if anything happens then? I get first hit. Wait, no way. Just because we've established it isn't any kind of device doesn't mean nothing bad will happen if we go smashing it to bits. I was just joking. Alright, let's look around somewhere else. Okay, let's look around somewhere else. Also, I'm gonna save. Gonna save. Oh. What was this? Got a lunar seal. Okay, 200 of every Sepith. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got a bunch of stuff. Alright, what's a lunar seal? A CP recovery up. That's, yeah. Yeah, we want that. We want that on our Grail Sphere user. This is nice. It's like some kind of rest area or something, but why? What's it doing here? Resting is important. I'd love to sit and enjoy a relaxing lunch here. Yeah, well, love to sit and fish here if there were any fish to be fished. Really? And I used to like fishing. Guess I've gotten any better at it, but a hobby's a hobby. I'm surprised at how many... Oh, I just remembered what's in this game. So here's the deal. We're not going to get Star Door 14. It's not going to happen. Anybody who thinks we're going to get Star Door 14 is out of their mind. Maybe we'll try the minigames, but I am not going to go out of my way to, like, ensure that I do all the minigames. Because, no. One girl I ran into would give most pros a run for their money. Oh, you met another girl, huh? Oh. It's nothing. You seem to meet a lot of girls here. Oh, we got water. That's good. Anything hidden back here? No. Alright, so we went that way. We haven't gone this way yet. Let's go this way. What is over here? Oh, we got a big old tree. Got a big old tree. Doesn't seem to be a fruit tree, unfortunately. Nope. Or at least it isn't one that grows on the western side of the continent. Okay. Maybe it has sweet sap inside, that like maple trees. I mean, I don't see what's so wrong with trying to, like, cut a little bit into the tree. Never know what you might find. Oh, we got more books. It's over here. Oh, little bench. I get the feeling that we're going to be sitting around here a lot, huh? A lot of benches and chairs and tables. What gives, man? What's the deal? No? It's all space. Where the fuck are we? Wherever we are, it's big, judging by how our voices don't echo, anyway. Well, I think we've done the exploratizings. Now what? Now what? Any new books to read? No? No. We've investigated the whole area now, but we didn't find anything that would give us any idea as to where we are. You may have an idea of what kind of place this is, though. Really? It's placed both within Liberl and not at the same time. Like a separate dimension of sorts. Can you elaborate? Let me see. During all the trouble with the Oriole, altered spaces hidden within the tetracyclic towers. Oh. Well, so you think the place we're in may be similar? Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. There are a few cracks in my theory, unfortunately. I think I understand what you mean. The Liberlian cuisine book we found earlier is one, right? Exactly. If we assume that this is some kind of enclosed space sealed away with the Oriole all those years ago, how did a book that was only published this year get in here? All the other unusual books are from after the Great Collapse, too, which means someone else has been going in and out of here within the past year. Could it be that man in black we met at the port? Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't peg him as the kind of guy who'd want to read about Liberlian cuisine, though. It's very true. Either way, I think we can say for sure now that this situation we're in was planned out by someone, possibly before that cube even came into our possession. Really think so. But if that really is the case, what should we do now? It's the million mirror question. We don't have much to work with here, just a big open area with no way out. Oh. Huh. What's going on? Ah. It sounded like something broke. Yeah, but what? Crap. Oh, my quartz are gone, motherfucker. Well, that's bullshit. I have to rebuild my orbments now. All my spare quartz is ruined. Oh, it's a good thing I brought over all my Sepith. Oh boy. Oh boy. The fuck? The fuck, though? Just happened. I don't know. I'd wager it was the cube's doing. Guess we can add altering this area to its list of quirks, along with wrecking our quartz. Sure it's a good idea to keep it on you? Honestly, I get the feeling we'd be shit out of luck without it. At least now we've got some new stuff to investigate that could lead us in the right direction. I should go and check all the places that have changed. Okay. I salvaged some Sepith. Yeah, but I got Sepith. I got Sepith for sure. I don't know how to see how much Sepith I have, but I definitely have Sepith. Oops. Alright, let's save too while we're here. So what's the playtime on this? 68 hours. That's not as bad as some of the other games. I guess we should. Okay, I will do that. If you fucking insist. It's like magic. Magic isn't real. There's no such thing as magic. Raise. Huh? It was a voice, wasn't it? Raise the cube before the monument. Please. Alright. If you insist, I suppose we could do that. Raise the cube. Visitors from afar. This again. Voice sounds different, though. Welcome. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you power. Huh? Name your currency so that we may transact within the system that you know. Wait a second. What do you mean by currency? Maybe it's going to sell us things in exchange for Mira. Well, that's super convenient. Understood. And I shall grant you power in exchange for that currency. Well, shit, we can buy stuff and synthesize quartz and shit. Okay. Let's make a quartz. Let's do that. Made a thing. Release my brethren, then we shall grant you good fortune. What do you think that was about? What I know. Bizarre as it is to say, we should be able to buy things for Mira and use Sepith to synthesize quartz here. Pretty useful, if nothing else. Do you still have the Sepith that was left over when our quartz was shattered? And also all the Sepith that was brought over from the previous playthrough? Okay. You're gonna need recovery arts. Yep. Alright, well I did that. Let me orbment that up. We'll put that on Reese. There you go. Now you got tier. At the very least, you got tier. We can do that also, but I don't want to like super overpower myself right away. What else we got? What's over here? Anything new over here? What's this? Something new over here? Nope. What about here? This looks all glowy and shit. Bottom of the order's glowing. Welcome, visitors from afar. Visitors from afar, quench your thirst. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you vitality. Heal up. CP restored to max. That's really useful. When my radiance is restored, I shall grant you vitality once more. When you have fought several battles, return to me. Alright, well, that's pretty great. So that can heal us up. What's over here? Anything going on with this glowing tree? Holy Stragas, now this is something. It really is. I welcome you, dear guests. What was that? Did tree just talk to us?
In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you the blessings of the earth. However, my power is not without its limits. I require compensation in exchange for its use.
Can buy ingredients. I don't even know what recipes I have. I don't even have any recipes, do I? But we can buy stuff. Can get crisp onions and flaky potatoes. There we go. Let's do it. Got some crisp onions. There we go. Cool.
When my master's power returns, the variety of blessings I offer shall increase.
Well, okay. Something up.
That great tree took root near to a 7-colored spring, and there it granted blessings and joy. A excerpt from the book of Genesis, verse 7, the primal ground. O hallowed Adios, thank you for the divine protection and mercy you have bestowed upon us.
Well, aren't you just tickled pink? Not sure if this tree has anything to do with the goddess, though.
I disagree. Even the testaments of the goddess say that all roads lead to food. Food is the fundamental basis of everything.
It's not in any testament I've ever laid eyes on.
That said, let me give you this.
Got a recipe book. Schwell. Is that what I should do? Please. Alright. Don't snack on things while I'm making food. Nothing over here. Guess we're going back to the library. Oh, or not.
You don't think that could be the exit, do you?
If anything, I'd say it's more like an entrance. It's like everything here is designed to help us prepare for something dangerous, or am I reading into it?
I don't think you are.
What should we do? Should we try stepping on it? I mean, I guess. Growl's notebook. Okay. By Commander Selnet. Kevin's reports lately have been far too vague for my liking. I'll bet he's not even taking notes while he's out on the job. Oh, man. Are you close enough for her to ask you this kind of favor? Alright. So, let's... Oops. Yeah, we got all this stuff. This is our memos. There's our magic. Oops. Quartz. It's all good. Alright. I'm not gonna worry too much about this yet. But we could probably make some stuff. Can we, like, upgrade slots? Oh, everybody's already up to 2. Okay, that's actually not bad. Let's just buff that to 2. Buff that to 2. Might as well. Just get everybody to 2. That's fine. We need a Mirage Quartz for Reese. Let's give her this one. And then I don't really totally know what I want everybody to have. But almost certainly Action 1 is going to be good for both of them. Alright, so you can grab this Action 1. You can grab this EP1. Everybody got Soul Blur. I mean, that feels good for now. I think we really need a ton more at the moment. We'll certainly be able to build more stuff later. Like, I'm not gonna go crazy about trying to min-max everything I have. Let's drop a save. Here we go. I think we got time for a little bit of exploratizing. Let's exploratize. Check us out. Looks like that really was an entrance of sorts. Jade Carter. Still seem to be in the same bizarre enclosed space as before. We've got quite a long road ahead of us, don't we? Sure do. Kevin. Oh. Oh. Yikes. Monsters. Damn. Alright, we got Bone Warrior, Bone Archer, and Bone Warrior. Let's go for the Bone Archer. Alright, I need you guys not to, like, kill me. Insta-kills would be bad for me. Are you guys weak to anything? You're weak to Mirage Arts. And you resist Time Arts. Well, that's not great for me. Okay, don't stop hurting me. You're hurting me. That's rude. I do like the misses. That's great. Ow, rude. Okay, so we definitely need some broader arts. She's gonna level up though, so that's fine. She's not gonna level up. She's close to it though. How can this be? A whole lot of monster types in our world, but this is my first time seeing any like that. It's like being in a totally different realm. Monsters weren't even the strangest part. Tell me about it. The elements against them weren't your usual affair either. 3 elements of space, mirage, and time were in effect during that battle too. Not just the traditional 4 elements. Very observant, rookie. Didn't think you'd notice to that extent. This points to yet another clue that we're a long ways from home. I mean, you'll find a boatload of monsters that are weak to fire in Zemuria, but you're not going to find any that are weak to Mirage. You know how it is. Indeed I do, spiritually. The world in which we live is in a relatively low plane of existence. To quote the Testaments, our world and the world of the goddess will forever be separate. She simply drops pebbles from above, known as miracles. Quoting word for word, oh hey, I guess those are the basic principles. We just keep running into surprises. Space-time and Mirage, all here. Should be impossible. How about those monsters themselves? Honestly, they were less monsters and more fiends. Creatures that shouldn't even be allowed to exist in our world, and yet they somehow do without any problems here. I doubt that those are the only ones. Going to be alright in here? Hopefully. They were tough, but not so tough we can't handle them if we're together. Okay. Got a monster guide. Alright, so what we can do... Scribble, scribble. What we can do is head back. And I want to go back to the orbments. Synthesize quartz. What do we want to do here? Hit. We can do that and give that to Kevin. Space. EP cut is good for both of them.
I don't know that we really need to do much with this right now. Attack is good. Alright, so you can have... We'll put the fire one down here. You can put EP cut and hit all right in there. He doesn't have much, but he's got some stuff to work with. She can have... Wait, why do I have action? Did I not put action on her? I didn't. There we go. That should be good for now. Alright, we'll drop a save. Let's see if we can get through this first area. We've got a good 15-20 minutes or so. Let's see what we can do. Can't really change the map. Oh, hi. Hello. I didn't even... Oh, vanish is a thing now. God damn it. Oh, man. Okay. She has no EP anymore because she was vanished. Stop bullying her. It's very rude. Jesus Christ. He doesn't have any healing. So she's gonna have to use items. She's gonna level up shortly, so that's good, but still. There you go. Get out of here. Okay. What's over here? Oh, this is a labyrinth. Okay, hold on. What's up this way instead? Oh god, what is this? Grimoire. Don't love this. Don't love whatever the fuck that was. That does nothing. Alright. So what's your deal? Okay, we don't do any damage physically, so we gotta use arts. That's what we gotta do. Goodbye. Treasure chest, what do we got? Tear bomb. Okay. I'm here because they ran out of jokes. It's really early in the game for you to be running out of jokes. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, what's over this way? There's a treasure chest there. Treasure chest here with an enemy. Alright. I feel like I'm just gonna go with this. Because I know... Okay. Don't know what happened there. That was kind of wild. A little concerned about that. Getting a shitload of experience, though. What's this? Information. Did you know, it's true that Zin's name was once written as Zane, but another name change considered was Olivier's. The original suggestion was Oliver. This chest is glad. That request never went through. Okay. Well. Information. What does this do? Perceive enemy status. That's really nice. I like that. Okay, so the only way to go now is to go down. Fuck. That's what we need for information. Alright, so you're also weak to Ascension, which is good. We take those level ups. We do indeed take those level ups. Where's this gonna take me? Treasure chest? Hell yeah. There we go. Sure would be nice for Reese to get whatever her, like, thing is. A chest, my kingdom for a chest. So I'm not sure, like, totally what her, when she gets her, S-break. But. Okay. We're here now. That's helpful. Don't really know where here is, but I will take it. Well, this is blocked off, so I guess we're going this way. Oh, hello. Okay, where are we now? What the fuck is this? What is this? It's really pretty. It's kind of like a cube of septium, but I don't think that's what it is. Maybe we should touch it and see what happens. Got a sealing stone. Seems safe to me. Wish I knew what it was, though. It's our cube again. Visitor from afar. You who possess the cube. Just who are you? Where are you talking to us from? Raise that sealing stone before the monument in the garden. Then the barrier and the imprisoned shall. Alright, well, I will unlock another power cube. Make use of it. Cube's warp functionality is now available. That's fucking helpful. Click the icon. I ain't clicking shit. What button do I press? Beware the malevolent one. Gather strength, or you too will be forever. ... I don't like the sound of that. Okay. I think the cube has a will of its own. It's that malevolent one it was bringing up. Yeah, it could be. Let's try and take things one step at a time, alright? Let's go back to the monument, I guess. There aren't many artifacts that have the power of teleportation, you know. Alright. So how do I use it? Without clicking. Because I don't want to click. Is there any way to do it without clicking? Oh.
the map button. There's gotta be a way to do it without having to click. There we go. Alright, well that worked. Alright, so we have a ceiling stone. What do we do with this? Hold it up to the monument. Any guesses? What do we think? What do we think it's gonna be? What's inside the ceiling stone? Be prepared for a fight, just in case. What's inside the ceiling stone? Well, got rid of that barrier. What? A girl? It's Tita. Come on, you didn't predict it was gonna be Tita? What was that light? Isn't she the girl from the professor's photograph? Huh? Kevin? You are Kevin, aren't you? I'm not seeing things? What are you doing here? Where do I even start? Yeah, that's the real deal. Good to see you again, Tita. Looks like you've grown a little taller. You noticed? Happy to see you again, too. What brings you back to Liberal? Is this girl a friend of yours? Where the fuck am I? I was in the house with Dad getting dinner ready because Agate was coming over. And then all of a sudden, everything went white, and then... And then... Where am I? This looks nothing like our house. Am I dreaming? Is this all a dream? Oh, right, I should pinch myself to check. Yep, this is the Tita everyone knows and loves, alright. She's adorable. So that's what happened. This is all because of that artifact Mom pulled out of the lake. Honestly, we can't even be sure right now. Especially as if we assume that's the case, how did you end up here when you were all the way over in Zeiss? Makes no sense. You're right. Sounds as though you two were fairly close to one another when you were sent here, but Grancel and Zeiss are really far apart. Based on your account, however, we were all surrounded by that light at roughly the same time. That's more than a coincidence in my eyes. Yeah, I think so too. Whoops, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? Name's Tita Russell. I'm an apprentice at Zeiss Central Factory. I'm Rhys Argent, a sister of the Septian Church. Heard a lot about you from Kevin and your mother. Oh, you've met Mom? I'm sorry. I have. She showed me a photograph of you, too. And now that I've met you in person, I can see why she boasts about you so much. Was she doing that? Oh, Mom. She didn't say or do anything inappropriate to you, did she? She tends to lose control of herself when it comes to people as cute as you. Lose control how? Sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude by calling you cute or anything. It's just that you're kind of quiet and really pretty, but you've got this really unique aura about you. Unique? You're every bit as sharp as your mother. Goddess doesn't make him more unique than Rhys. Oh, please. Anyway, what are the two of you planning on doing now? Are you going to keep looking for a way out of here? That's the plan. Not that we've made so much as a dent of progress on that front so far. We barely started exploring when we found you. Oh, I see. If you don't mind then, please let me help you look.
I won't get in the way, I promise. Getting in the way wouldn't be the issue here. It's a tough one. My gut tells me you're better off staying here, to be honest. You've proven yourself to be made of sturdy stuff, but like I said before, this place is just one big and very dangerous mystery. If that's true, then who's to say I'd be safe staying here on my own? If I'm gonna be in danger, I'd rather go with you and at least try to help out. Fair point. Every bit as spunky as Estelle, too, you know. Can't be serious, Kevin. Hey, man, she's gone up against a biblically accurate Weissman, so she can come. She didn't go up against a biblically accurate Weissman. I did not bring her to the battle. She did go on the Liberarch, though. I did bring her to the fight against Ren. Survived. Adios knows how many sketchy fights beforehand. Okay, Tita can come for now. As long as that's the case, I have no reason to say no. Still, please do be careful. Alright. Well, Tita has joined the team. That's more orbments to work on. But I think this makes for an absolutely convenient and perfect spot to go ahead and wrap down. Look at Tita. Look at Tita. It's very precious. Very precious. But with that, as I said, we're going to go ahead take this opportunity to wrap things up here for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. Whether you're watching live here on Twitch or after the fact on the Twitch VODs or after the fact on the YouTube VODs, however you're watching. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. The next stream is going to be Thursday, which is... You're going to lose the music for a second. Which is May 9th. Thursday, May 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time till about 9:30-ish. We are going to continue on with the Jade Corridor. So that barrier has been removed. We now have a Tita in our party. I might maybe off screen go ahead and like get her orbments set up. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. I'm just gonna do a little bit. But we'll get her set up so that she can be useful within the party. And then we will finish or continue at the very least exploring the Jade Corridor. I think there's quite a bit of it to do. There's also potentially going to be constellation doors. We're going to start finding those. Sun doors, moon doors, star doors. They all kind of are bonus content that are various lengths of time to do. Some of them are cutscenes, some of them are battles, some of them are mini games and things like that. So I'll have to look into that and just kind of see what they are and if I can figure out how long they're going to take, just so I kind of can plan when to start them and when not to start them, because some of them are very long. But I'll look into that on my own. So yeah, the next stream is going to be Thursday the 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time till about 9:30-ish. We're going to continue the Jade Corridor and then just kind of see what happens. So far, we're in this place, and we got a Tita. That's about it, and just a whole bunch of question marks ahead. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you in the next episode. I almost said episode. I did say episode. I will see you next time. Good night.